Jesus Christ is the King of Kings. Every single one of you iniquity worker freaks will bow down. Chant, Rastafari. Now, the purpose of this video is to say, if I can convince the Trump supporters that I'm not a libtard, which a lot of them already know, that I'm not one of the weird communist freaks that hates white people for no good reason, white men specifically, straight white Christian men. Yeah, no, I don't hate straight white Christian men. In fact, I'm one of them, and I'm like one of the most hated people on the planet. So, I'm not the enemy here, guys. Yeah, so if I can, like, convince them that, like, I'm fighting against the libtard machine on YouTube, they'll help me. Apparently, they've been convinced that I'm, like, some sort of, like, person that they shouldn't want to listen to or trust. It's like, dude, I'm the leader you guys have been waiting for. I've told you. I've got the formula. You guys don't want to listen. It's your own foolishness. I truly am who I say I am. All you baby boomers that say you support Israel need to listen to me, man. I'm not the enemy. You know, it's crazy. I've had these weird Aryan tweaker freaks that are like in their maybe 40s or 50s. They've driven by me in their weird tweaker van or whatever. Filthy, disgusting freaks. And they make those like noises implying because I wear this that I'm like some sort of like Muslim terrorist or something. I'm not a Muslim, dude. I mean, last time I checked. And I'm not a terrorist. I'm the opposite. I'm a freedom fighter. If you retards that claim to be Americans and you care about freedom and, you know, the First Amendment, Second Amendment, actually know who I am, you'd be supporting me a hell of a lot more. Yeah, so, like, the YouTube thing, there's libtards that are running YouTube that have been oppressing me. I don't know what else to call them at this point. I supported Black Lives Matter before any of you stupid freaks did. And that was before you communist freaks hijacked it. When it first began. And then you stupid freaks hijacked it and turned it into a race war machine. And then you started up the alt-right and pretended like you weren't part of all of it. And you're really controlling the whole thing. It's a fake race war you sick, nasty, evil freaks tried to engineer. And I know it. I have all the information. I've put all the pieces of the puzzle together. I know all the parties involved. So anyhow, as soon as the actual, like, real American people who care about this country realize who I am and that I'm not a libtard and I'm actually somebody worth supporting, they're going to rally behind me, and the libtards aren't going to be able to stop it. So what's been going on is the libtards have been trying to terrorize me, basically. Trying to drive me insane, doing their underhanded, insidious crap. They won't see me to my face, but they'll terrorize me on the internet, and they'll censor me, and they'll, like, do little things to try to torment me and mess with my phone and all this evil crap. You know, there needs to be some sort of honor going on here. I don't care about your stupid AI commercial, nerd. Shut the hell up. I didn't ask to see a commercial. Yeah, so my power level is getting a lot higher. And I'm going to be able to, like, help bring people up to where I'm at. But you sick freaks need to stop trying to drag me down. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you guys want to, like, come up to where I'm at? Or do you want to keep messing around with stupid games and being subhumans down there? That's where I'm at. I've already moved on. You sick freaks are just like, you're going to get lost. You don't know what to do. You don't know what I know. Regardless of your political beliefs or your philosophies in life. You don't know what I know, dude. You need to know what I know. Yeah, so I don't want to speak against anybody like that, but you know what? We're not teaching transgenderism to children like it's normal, you sick, nasty freaks. We're not promoting gender therapy for children to turn little boys into girls and turn little girls into boys. We're not doing that. It's an abomination. You can't do these things. God will destroy this country. I mean, it's already on its way. And I understand, I've explained, I can, empathize with the people that identify as being, transgender and stuff. I'm not against them, dude. I had a hard time growing up, and I was really confused, too. I know what kind of, damage has been done. And I know what they need, too. Far more than any of you freaks. I'm here to try to help everybody get along and, live as humans on this planet and not, be at war with each other doing these stupid, evil, nasty, cruel things. Really, over 10 years ago, I should have been put into the position of authority over these matters before the stupid fake race war crap started up. All you freaks stuck in that lower vibe mentality, you're going to get stuck there if you don't listen to me. I've been saying it for over a year now. And I'm the one that's been appointed by God to basically guide your people out of that. So you don't have to keep cursing yourselves. It's crazy. Because the Bible talks about these things. Righteousness, exalting a nation, sin, being a reproach to any people. It's time to get honest about what's happened and what's going on. Stop trying to engineer society to be something other than what it's supposed to be. You sick transhumanist freaks. You're not going to make us something other than Homo sapien in this lifetime or the next, you nasty freaks. Stop promoting transgenderism to children. Stop promoting homosexuality to children. Stop promoting sexuality of any kind to children, including heterosexual stuff. They don't need to be hypersexualized by the time they're 5 years old, you nasty social engineer freaks. I understand why the German people supported Hitler and hated the nasty freaks trying to force this on the German people in the 20s and the 30s. Why do you think I ended up listening to what the so-called Nazis have to say? It's because they told the truth about some of this stuff, and they were some of the only people trying to stand up against it. Stop lying about me, and stop lying about the truth of what this is. The same group of people from the Frankfurt School came over to the United States, infiltrated Hollywood and the academic system, took over the media and everything. And they have saturated this country with demoralizing propaganda intentionally for 60 plus years. Intentionally to undermine the morality of this civilization, Western civilization. It's genocidal. The intention is genocidal. Whether or not I identify as a white man, a white Christian heterosexual male, I am counted in that group because of the color of my skin and how I was raised. I've had to speak up for all the people that are being persecuted by these stupid libtard freaks that are running social media, carrying out their stupid, genocidal, cultural, Marxist agenda, and then labeling anybody who's opposed to them as a Nazi or a fascist. Technically, no. What it is self-defense against communist subversion, you lying freaks. That's what it is. It's defense against genocide. You social engineer freaks are guilty of genocide. Every single last one of you that have parroted the narratives over the last 9 years. Since 2015 at least. That's when you started all this evil fake race war crap. You started promoting the hardcore Nazi propaganda on the internet. I know what you did, you nasty evil freaks. Righteous people like me get caught up in all this, trying to figure out what's going on and get labeled and then get blacklisted on the internet. You sick, nasty freaks targeted me and did mind control experiments on me with this Nazi crap you've been doing to the young people on the internet, in the video games. It's known information that you've been recruiting people in the video games. You've been turning them into transgender Nazis. I've seen the propaganda, you nasty freaks. And the AI generated a bunch of nasty, evil, transgender Nazi propaganda. I know about it. It's because of what you did to me. It was on Facebook in 2022 and 2023. Demonic activity. And it's a result of what's been done to me, the fabric of reality being damaged. I know far more about what's going on with these things, the non-physical beings and other beings that are messing with the algorithms. So this goes so deep. I mean, like, when are you guys gonna sit down with me and actually let me tell my story and have it documented scientifically? That's what's required. Stop trying to cover up the truth. I have a right to tell the truth. You're violating my rights. You're violating the rights of other people to know the truth. You're guilty of genocide. The ones who know they're guilty know I'm talking to them. If you're not guilty of it, I mean, you got nothing to worry about. But remember, being complicit counts. So if you look the other way and pretend like nothing's wrong, guess what? You're complicit. You don't get to pretend. You don't have the luxury of ignoring these things anymore.